Thinks professional football is only sold out stadiums, big contracts, fame, partying, girls, living a good life, which is not necessarily wrong, but it's not the whole truth. Reality is, most people never see or maybe don't even think about what happens Monday through Saturday. Here, I'll shed a little light into this from my 4 years of professional experience playing for the Denver Broncos and also the UFL team I currently play for, which is the Houston Gamblers. This is going to be a good one.
Hey, I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. They didn't see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still rapping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve.
The daily schedule, meetings, film study, treatment, and practice. The daily schedule of a professional athlete can be dramatically different based on the athlete and honestly their goals and what they prioritize. The in-season and off-season schedule looks completely different. So let's go over roughly what a typical in-season schedule would look like. 7:30 a.m., you'll have a team meeting. Then probably say about 7:40, you'll have a special teams meeting. After that, at like 7:55, then you would have your defense and offensive unit meetings. And then at about around 8:10, you would have a group position meeting. So the quarterbacks, running backs, linebackers, DBs, O-line, everybody will go all in their separate rooms and they would meet about things that are specific to their group. Typically, these meetings will be going over the game plan for the week and what the other team likes to do, and then whatever they're installing for practice that day and setting the expectations. After that, you get dressed and you warm up for practice at about 9. Practice will be for about an hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours depending on the coach, maybe even a tiny bit longer, 2 hours and 30 minutes, but that's kind of rare. Then at 11:15, you would get a quick weight room session lasting around 45 minutes to an hour. Then at 12:30 to about 1:30, you'll have lunch and treatment, taking care of your body, handling anything that is bothering you or can possibly reduce your performance. Then finally at 1:30, you pretty much just do the whole thing over again. You really do. So team meetings, special teams meetings, offensive defense, and then position groups again. This time, these meetings are a bit longer because you're just going over everything that you went over at practice, things you did wrong, things you did right, things that we thought was going to look a little bit different. So we're just going to take this out the game plan, and then you're done. But by the time that happens, it's about 4 to 5, and that's not even accounting for if you do anything extra after practice or any extra treatment or any extra film session with your coach one-on-one, or maybe some film session that you do up on your own just privately. That's a pretty long day if you ask me. The physical toll, injuries, recovery, and constant soreness. So we know how physical football is. It's a very violent sport. We're getting hit constantly. It's kind of like a mini car wreck every Sunday or whenever you play. That compounds every day, week, and month. By mid-season, you're feeling tired, you're sore all the time, your feet hurt, and the recovery that you were doing at the beginning of the season, well, it's starting to slow down. It's starting to slowly not be as effective. Not only does this make your performance harder, but there's also a mental aspect that comes with it. This game is truly not for the weak. You're going to have to play with injuries, even if you look fine out there. Because most of the guys that you see performing, even at a very high level, they're battling something, foot, hammy, toe, shoulder, you name it, and they're still going out there and making it look like that they're 100% when I can promise you they are not. The mental pressure, competition, roster cuts, job security. The mental pressure of playing professional football, or really just any high-level sport, is insane. The competition is crazy. Everybody is working hard, trying to be the best, while trying to keep or even get a spot on the roster. Guys are cut from the team each and every week. A lot of fans don't even realize because it's typically not the star player. In this profession, job security is almost non-existent. You can get cut one week just because somebody else in another position got hurt. It's truly a numbers game. Financial reality, not everybody is a millionaire. So the financial reality is not every player you see on that field is a millionaire. Even if that contract reads a few $1 million, lots of players don't have much guaranteed money. So that means if you sign a 5-year deal with zero guaranteed money, they can cut you and not pay you another dime. The NFL is a high performance league. Unlike most jobs, you don't get paid for doing a minimum. In the NFL, if you're not doing a good job, you can get cut the next day or the same day. I have literally seen guys that didn't have a great game Sunday. And on the flight back home, the GM, scouts, whoever, they're already calling guys to fly out that same night that the game happened so that they can work them out Monday morning at 6 a.m. to replace you. Each team can only have a certain amount of guys on the roster and on practice squad. So if you don't have much guaranteed money or really much at all, you might be the guy out. You just may be the first guy out. Guaranteed money is everything in this league. NFL players do get paid a lot, obviously. They're part of the 1%. But the truth is, you can make the roster and get cut 2 weeks later and be out of a job till next season, which happens to, honestly, a lot of guys. It happened to me. And now you're stuck, waiting, training, hoping for another opportunity that you don't even know when it's going to come or even if it will come. Sometimes people ask me, was it worth it? I take a nice long pause and I say, hell yeah, it was. I got to go to places I have never been before, meet people I have never met and probably will never have met without football. I've been in rooms with people that I would have never seen otherwise. I have traveled to so many different places, met so many amazing people. This game has brought me a long way, taught me a lot while helping me grow as a man and honestly as a leader. Taught me how to be a part of something that is bigger than myself. Yeah, there were some ups and downs along the way, injuries and things you just can't control, but that's honestly life. There's not one day that I look back and think to myself, man, I wish I would have never picked this sport, but I'm glad I did. I'm happy that I'm still able to play and still able to chase this dream of mine, honestly. To this day, I still live a life that is pretty cool and uncommon to most people in the best way. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Also, check out some of my other videos. You'll probably like them too. See ya.